very fine good morning, students. So yesterday class, we will discuss about the basic thing. So starts with the small intro on LaTeX software. And the LaTeX software which need two major tools. The first one which is called as LaTex. It's a compiler. Then second one which is called as Text Studio, which is IDE. So after that, we will install LaTeX software and then Text Studio IDE. Then inside that, we are writing a simple program. I will revise the same and then I'm entering into today's session. So I will press a file new. So we choose to create a new LaTeX document. So each and every LaTeX document, we starts with the markup which is called a /document class. So /document class. So our theme is to create a project report. So name of the document classes reports. So by default, which having article or report.cls file. So we'll take report.cls. Then each and every document, each and every LaTeX document, which starts with begin document and end document. Then some of the basic preamble. The first one, which is called as title. So title of our document. So my first LaTeX document. So then the second one, which is called as author name. So author. Then author for these reports, something which will be named as Raja. So you will give the name. If needed, you can give the date. The date as /today. So I will give today's date. So these are the preamble section. So title, author, and date. I will place a markup. The markup which is called as /make title. This markup which will be take the entire preamble inside our document. So I will execute my file. So it will display in the center of the page. It will display my first LaTeX document. The center of the page, which will display my first LaTeX document. Then inside that, which will display a name of the author, then date of publication. So date of the report submission. So 11th October 2023. So the entire thing was fine. Then now I will create my first section. So /section. The first section, which will be named as introduction. Then my subsection, otherwise the second section, which will be named as methodology. The third section, which will be named as future work. So I am having three sections. Now I will execute my file. So it's a report file. So the second page of the report. So the second page of the report, which will display 0.1. Okay, report in the sense which will display the section number like 0.1, 0.2. Later we will change it to numbering in a different format. So currently which will display 0.1 for introduction, 0.2 for methodology, 0.3 for future work. Below that, I will type some content. So I will type some content and then I will copy paste for a few more times. So I will execute the document. So which will be displayed in some more lines. Okay. So I will create a section 1, section 2 as well as section 3. So I use a simple markup. Which will be called a Here I will use a single markup. After make title, I will use a single markup. The markup which is called a /table of contents. I will execute the file, which will display table of contents along with the page number. which will display table of contents along with the page number. These are all the things we will discuss on the yesterday. So starts with slash document class, the name of the class. Then these three are the preamble section, begin document and end document and the core thing. Inside that slash make title, which makes preamble inside our document. Then section, subsection, subsection, etc., etc. Then slash table of content, which is a markup we choose to place table of contents. Then now I am entering into today's session. So the first thing, which will be called as mathematical equation representation. So typesetting complex mathematical equation. Typesetting complex mathematical equation. So here, mathematical equation which represented in the three forms. Mathematical equations are represented in the three forms. The first one, which is represented either dollar inside dollar. Okay, you can write your equation inside dollar, starts with dollar, ends with dollar. Otherwise, you can start with backslash open parenthesis and ends with backslash close parenthesis. Okay, so equation type, that first type, which will be called as inline mode equation. First type, which is called as inline mode equation. So equation would start with dollar, end with dollar, or otherwise slash open parenthesis, end with slash close parenthesis. Inside that, you can write your equation. Inside that, you can write your equation. For example, here in my document, so in my document, I think my first LaTex document, inside that, I will type, otherwise I will type inside methodology. Okay, inside methodology. My equation displayed here. Then I will type dollar ends with dollar. Inside that, I will type my equation. My equation was, please listen carefully. My equation was y equal to x square, y equal to a square in the sense cap symbol 2, then plus b square, b cap symbol 2, plus c square. So c cap symbol 2. So I will execute the equation. Please see the output. Execute that equation. So please listen carefully. My equation is displayed here. Y equal to a square plus b square plus c square. Continued with my text continued. I will execute the same. Please listen carefully. My equation was fitted inside the document. Okay, inline equation. So the equation was fitted in between the line. So properly fitted on that line. If I am use my second option, please listen carefully. My second option, double dollar, end with double dollar. If the same equation which is placed double dollar, end with double dollar, please listen carefully. Double dollar, end with double dollar. The equation was placed in a separate line and center. I will execute. The equation was placed in a separate line and center. So the first method, the equations are placed inline method. If you are placing equation in between paragraphs, so in between word, so in that situation, you can use the first methodology. Either use dollar end with dollar, or otherwise backslash open parenthesis ends with backslash close parenthesis. The second methodology, dollar, double dollar end with double dollar. Then the equation was written like this. So I will type another equation. Double dollar ends with double dollar. Inside that I will type y suffix 1, y1, which is equal to x1 square plus x2 square plus x suffix 3 square. Now I will execute the same. So the equations was placed in a separate line and center. y1 equal to x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square. Underscore, it's for subscript. Cap, it's for superscript. Underscore is a symbol which used for subscript representation. Cap is a symbol which used for superscript representation. Underscore is a symbol which used to represent subscript. Cap is a symbol which used to represent superscript. Now, dollar, it's equation which is placed inside the line. Double dollar, the equations are placed in a separate line center. Now I will write another methodology, the third methodology. Slash begin equation. Slash begin equation and end equation. Inside that I will type my equation. My equation was A equal to B divided by C. I will execute the same. So please listen carefully. The equations are placed in separate line center along with the equation number. So that there are three methods. The methodology 1, which is termed as which is named as inline equation. Methodology 2, the equation placed in a separate line and center. Methodology 3, the equation placed in separate line center along with equation number. So the first one, the equations are placed in between the line or otherwise in between the word. So properly fit on that word. The second one, which is placed in a new line with center. Then begin equation and end equation. The equation was placed in a separate line center along with equation number. I will give my first example. Example 1. So this is my first example. Please listen carefully. First see the output. This is my output. Please see the output first. S equal to summation of I equal to 1 to n xi. S equal to summation of I equal to 1 to n xi. Okay. Then please see the formula. Begin equation and end equation. Inside that, slash sum is a markup. Which choose to display summation. Underscore is a symbol which choose to represent suffix. So I equal to 1. Cap for 1 to n. So the n which represented inside cap symbol. Then again x suffix I. So choose to represent the equation.